Hi, it's Jessie from Peachmanifesto and welcome to another Empties video. So I thought I would start off with pedicure stuff. I do a lot of pedicures, so there is a lot of stuff to go through, and it's been a really long time since I've done an Empties video, so I apologize for that. It's been a very busy summer. So first off, let's get this all organized here. So these are the lids to the 2-pound paraffin containers. So they're just like kind of silvery on the back, but these are all peach. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12 pounds of paraffin. Different brands. There's like a no name, there is Charnel, and then there's this Niku. All good, all smelled like peach. Loved them, they were great. I went through a pack of, I think this was 100 orangewood sticks, 25 bags for the pedicure liners. Also, how many is in here? I don't know if it says, oh, 100 bags of these are for paraffin. So you pour your paraffin in the bag and then you put the foot or hand in there, so it's very sanitary. And then I went through 2 tubs of sugar scrub. As you know, I like reuse these, refill them with my 5-gallon pail. Obviously I clean them. And then I've gone through a 16 ounce of the Tingling Mint massage cream. It's Tingling Mint and CBD. My clients have been loving this, and I've gone through 2 of the Poto Expert callus softeners. So this is what they call like the liquid gold, and I love it. It makes the foot filing go by so much quicker. It softens everything up, and then you're not working as hard, right? And then another thing that's for pedicures, it's a little different. This is liquid styptic. You can see it's like green. Normally the bottle is full. This is like an antiseptic. It stops bleeding, minor cuts and scrapes. I generally do not cut my clients, but this also has numbing in it. It has lidocaine. So when I am working on people's ingrowns, sometimes they're very like sensitive. So I just kind of put it in the fold of the nail and the side walls, and before I go in there with like the file, and it just like kind of numbs everything just enough that I can kind of get in there and get that kind of ingrown filed out, unless they go with ingrown correction. And then on to nail stuff. I have gone through, oh, this is so huge. This is the Expert Touch, and there is 45 sheets. They're really big. They're 10 by 16 inches or 25.4 centimeters by 40 centimeters. I use this when I do acrylic. I really like it for acrylic anyway. And speaking of acrylic, I've gone through my really fun glitter acrylic brush. I really enjoyed using this, but I cured some acrylic in it, so it is rock hard right now. I've gone through a watercolor brush. It's just like super fluffy on the end. I don't know if you can see that. And it's like bent to the side. I need to store my brushes better. I've also gone through an Ugly Duckling gel brush. So this guy, as you can see, it's quite damaged on the ends, and that's just use, right? I just used it up. And then a Madam Glam long fine liner. It is just super bent, and I've already put it back in shape once, and you just really can't do it twice. And what else for nails? Like a little medium bit. I didn't even clean it, I just tossed it in there. And it just was not taking off product very well, so I was like, we're done. Bag of swatch rings. There's usually 50 in a bag, so I've gone through that. And then for builders, I've gone through a Trinity Clear and a Trinity SC1. And Trinity is my favorite brand to build with. That's my children. And then I was mixing up my own color with Trinity SC1, which is their cool, and their SN1, so the neutral. So I was mixing the cool and neutral together, and it was making a really beautiful color. And my clients love it, so now I just mix it into like a big jar. So technically, I'll show you. I've gone through a Trinity neutral, and The neutral is all gone. This is all the mix now. I have written on there that it's a mix, but this is the color. It's a little bit more sheer, so this is way more solid than it would be, but I find it super close to the natural nail color. So technically, yeah, I've gone through an SC1, a clear, and an SN1 in the Trinity. I love my Trinity. I just can't say enough good things about it. I've also gone through a cuticle oil. This was one of the Moody Bear ones. I used it so much that like the oil just took off the label, but they usually look like this. Or she sometimes has like really fancy ones with the labels, and always has really fun like little names on them. I love her cuticle. She's local to Saskatoon here. And Moody Mare you can get at Pink Chair. Love it. And then for other nail products, I've gone through a Shine On, Luxio Gloss. That's my favorite gloss. It is a wipe one, but I just find the shine lasts so well, and you kind of build it up a little bit if you need to. If you have like a little dip in the nail, you can kind of just like put a little extra top gloss on there, smooth it out. Nobody has to know. And then Accents Matte On. It's my favorite matte top coat. Also a wipe, but I just find a lot of the no wipe ones just don't last. They chip or they get shiny over time. This just stays matte the whole time. I love it. Can't say enough good things about it. I've also gone through an Options Ice White. Just like a shimmery, really pretty white. Great for like shimmery baby boomers, or just like an all over just shimmery white. I have repurchased because I love it. I went through the little mini version of the Options Lacy Gray, which was a very pale gray color. Kind of matched the inside of the bottle. And I have also gone through a gel play glitter shifter in Miami Sunset. I don't know if you're gonna be able to, there's like, you can see the glitter a little bit in there. It's so, so pretty. Here's the lid, you can see a bit better. This is probably my third pot of this. I absolutely love it. I can't say enough about it. Also for nails, I was using this to put my acrylic in. Like you guys know, I don't do a ton of acrylic clients, but I have been doing more, and I like this. It's sealed up really nice, but it started to get a little stiff, and I just wanted something different, so I did get something different. And this little OPI one, so it tells you how many ounces in there. It has the little thing, and then when you press down, the monomer comes up, and I find that it doesn't get as stinky because you're kind of, it's more controlled, I guess. And what else for nails? Oh, I did go through a battery pack. So this was kind of one of the first battery packs I bought from the store that I got this from. I'll link it if you want it. I want to say I got this 3 years ago, the rose gold one. And I used it on my nail desk, and then I wanted a glittery one for my nail desk, so I put this for my pedicure. So I was using this for pedicures a lot, and you guys know I do a ton of pedicures. Even though I do a wet pedicure, I do a lot of work on the foot with the e-file just to save my body. And the battery went on it eventually. The hand piece was still good, so I'm still using that. And then that I think is it for nails. Next up is kind of like more like the facially spa stuff and electrolysis. So I have gone through a lot of Action Nagala stuff. That's my kind of preferred brand. They're like made in Canada, and I can order them just out of Quebec. So Enzyderm, which is the gel exfoliant, and then I have the Jouvencel, and that is one of the components in a mask. You can also use it as a serum. It's like anti-aging and all that kind of fun stuff. And then Lipiderm, which is, you can use on the negative pole. And it's the gel de-encrustant, or the deep cleaning gel. When you use the negative pole with a galvanic facial, there's a chemical reaction that happens called saponification. And what happens with that is the oil and dirt in the face turn to soap. And also when you have to do extractions, it makes it so much easier. And then the Jouvencel is the positive pole, so you can use that on the positive side of the galvanic facial. I've also gone through Hydra Plus, which is on the positive side, and I have refilled this bottle of Easy Balm, which is positive as well, 2 times. So I've technically gone through 2 bottles of these, but I buy the big bulk one to refill just because I go through so much with electrolysis, waxing, and facials. So this is like kind of triple duty for me. And I've also gone through the mineral sunscreen Biomi by Action de Gala. It's SPF 30. This is one of the few mineral sunscreens that you can use right after a facial, right after dermaplaning, like microdermabrasion, electrolysis. It's just really safe for any of those kind of more invasive procedures. And then I've also gone through, knocking stuff over, one of these little guys. This, I can't get it to stay back in anymore. I've also like wore out the color. I'm an aggressive cleaner. I think that's part of the problem. So I do go through these. I use these to put on a lot of the masks, especially the Enzyderm, the enzyme mask. I had a big day of facials one time, and it was like my hands were peeling afterwards. So I just was like, let's just use a little spatula. And for electrolysis, I have gone through 2 boxes of the F3 probes, so 60 probes all together, and kind of encapsulating facials, pedicures, and electrolysis. Just so many bags of cotton rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 600 cotton rounds. That's a lot. And I have also gone through 2 of these. I kind of wanted to show you the box that they come in. So there's the Reflecticil 1 and 2 Perm. So they do just come in this box. It's the refill box. And it's like usually like $30, $32. And yeah, they just come in like this. Again, I've gone through 2. I've been doing a lot of lash lifts too. And so like a lot of times you buy the kit, right? And the kit has everything in it, and then you use up a part of the kit, like the perma neutralizer. You just buy the refill, so you don't have to buy the whole kit again. So that's really helpful. I've also gone through a package of the doe foot applicators. There was 100 in there. I use those for the lash lifts. And I've also gone through a Very Well F3 Natural Brown, really popular with the brow tints. That color, it's just like a really, like it says, natural brown. And I've also gone through step 3, which is the nourishing lotion. This is from Dolly. I have since found a nourishing lotion that I like a little bit better. It's just a little bit more affordable. This was really good though. This was kind of like a diehard for a really long time. And something that I haven't gone through but I'm getting rid of is the Reflecticil skin protection eye cream and skin protection cream and eye mask. This was really helpful, I think, when I first started, especially with tinting brows, because sometimes you kind of go over the edges, but I feel like once you're more experienced, you don't really need this, or I find I didn't anyway, because I could put it on really quickly and then clean it up with a wet Q-tip just really fast. But when I first started tinting, for sure, this helped because I was a lot slower. But yeah, I think I only have gone through like this much of it. So what else have I gone through? Oh yes. So this isn't so much, some of it's a gone through, some of it's, I just don't like it. So I really love Y combs for lash lifts. Now this one I did not like. There's just not enough of a comb on this side. It's just like slightly textured, so I didn't like it. This one, as you can see, has much more of a comb, but the combs are bent essentially. So I've gone through 2 ones that I liked. So I have found them on AliExpress, the ones that have an actual comb. Like these ones are straight up twisted. And then I had ordered these green ones. Didn't like them, hated them. I'm getting rid of them. They just don't work, right? And then this is a Reflecticil brush. It's got a very hard, stiff plastic. And so this is really good for like removing your perm, your neutralizer, or like your tint. It just kind of scoops it out, kind of saves a lot of your disposables because one of these lasts a long time. I have about 5 of them and I use them all the time for that. And yeah, this one is just, it got really, I don't know if you can see, poofy at the end, and you want it a little bit more skinnier. And another thing I've gone through, I use this a lot for like lash lifted tints and facials, is one of these guys. It's the little squeeze bottle. But I knocked it off a tall shelf and this broke, so I have replaced it. It is right there. Oh, right there. I'm looking at the camera backwards. It's bigger. It's not pink. It works. I do love my pink one though, so I'm a little sad that it's gone. What else have I gone through? Oh, liquids. 2 bottles of IPA, 99%. Like I said, I mix my own nail liquid. I use acetone and isopropyl alcohol, or IPA, whatever you want to call it. This isn't a really, like, it is a gone through, but it's not. So I used to buy the Bit Cleaner when Can West was Can West. Then I was like, you know what? I can just make my own. Like, the ingredients are on there. But I don't really make it anymore. I do all my bits in the ultrasonic and it's fine. They come out really, really clean. Next up, oh my gosh. So I did not use any of these for electrolysis. Whoa, no, this one. This is my Dumont. $40. This beautiful beast, $40, just done. I bent the tip. But these usually last a really, really long time. I've had some of these I've had for 18 years. They're still fine. This one, I did it dirty. I'll admit that. So these are from Gala. So there's gold and silver, and I really like them for any tweezing I needed to do after waxing. I did not use these for electrolysis. They're a bit heavy. They're a little bit thicker. They don't have a nice, like, I don't know if you can tell, these are thin and they close so easy, so it doesn't strain your hand. These ones take a little bit more effort to close. They also like bent like crazy. I don't even know if you can see this. And that was just with like cleaning. So yeah, I'm not gonna get these anymore. But yeah, the Dumont ones, they're $40 and they're amazing. I'm really sad I broke that one. I don't know if you can tell. And then I have gone through 3 Valentino filters. I've been working a lot, what can I say? And then also for kind of nail stuff, I've gone through some mini buffers. These ones are from AliExpress. I liked them. They were pretty good, very affordable. I've also gone through a package of big buffers, the long ones. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of my regular files. I don't know if I've shown them to you recently, but they look like this. These are my favorite. They're 100. I can usually get them off AliExpress for about, if they're on sale, I can get them for about 23 cents. If they're not on sale, usually about 27 cents a file. So for me, that's a really good deal. It's a bit of a wait. It's only one of the stores I would say that is my longest wait, but for me, it's worth it. I will save money on disposables and pay a lot of money for my product. That's just who I am. That's personal preference. And oh my gosh, let's get into waxing since I told you about the tweezers. Let's get into it. So I've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of the Damtastic wax, and this is their 1 kilogram. So I've gone through 5 kilograms of the Damtastic premium film hard wax. I'm loving it. Like, this stuff is awesome, and they have like the new packaging. They actually they sit up. It's really cute. I dump it all into a big glass mason jar because I'm fancy. And I have gone through 100 of the petite applicators. They're kind of like the coffee stir stick kind, from Satin Smooth. And then from Nove, I've gone through 500 of the large wax sticks, so kind of like more body size ones. And Oh my gosh, you guys, so busy, so busy. I have gone through 2 of these style 100 masks from Costco. Hated them. They were so thin and weird. I just don't like them. But I have gone through 50 of these, also from Costco. Love them. They're great. And then these were like a little seasonal mask. There was 10. They were cute. I wore them for a while just because they were adorable. And 400, so 200 and 200 of the self-sealing sterilization pouches. 150 nitrile gloves. I love the Kirkland gloves. They work so good. They're affordable. Love them. And also kind of like on the waxing side, this witch hazel, it's like rose scented, which I'm like, let's talk about it. I had got witch hazel, I think from like a drugstore, and it was like straight witch hazel and alcohol, and it smelled terrible. And I was like, I have to use this up, right? Like I'm not gonna waste money. So I kind of like cut it with this. Much better, I'm telling you. And I'm able to use it and I'm not wasting a product, right? So that worked out really good. Let's get into cleaning stuff. Hold on. Okay, I got it all. Bleach, my Clorox bleach. Love it. I use it to clean my floors and surfaces that like aren't touched like regularly. For like touch surfaces, my preempt wipes. 2 of these guys. Speaking of preempt, I've gone through preempt wash, and this is for like the ultrasonic cleaners. I liked it. I actually got it from AR Nail Supply. It was the only place I could really find it. Yeah, so talk to Kathy at AR Nail Supply. She has this and I liked it. It was really good. And again, preempt, just like a giant jug of CS20. But I go through it. I go through it a lot. Anyway, that is everything. Thanks for sticking with me for this super long video. And please like and subscribe. And we will see you later for another video.